Hey everybody, Clarity Tarot here, and tonight is going to be a pick an object reading, and it's going to be a mystery reading. I'm kind of excited to try this. So what's going to happen is you'll pick an object, and then when we get to your pile, and I'll just randomly choose which of these readings it's going to be for you. It could be a love letter from spirit, career advice, or messages from your person. And depending on the item you choose, that will be the one that you get. And who knows, I might draw 3 career advice in a row. We'll just see. We'll just see what happens with this. So take a moment and tune in, select an object. This is a general reading. If you want a specific reading for you, there's information about that in the description box. So take a moment and choose your pile. Timestamps are in the description, and I'll see you there. All right, pile 1. So if you chose this highlighter, let's see what the message is going to be for you. And I'm not really sure how to do this other than just to pick one randomly under here because I can't really shuffle with only 3 cards. So, okay, so career advice is what you got. So for that, I'm going to use the Ethereal Visions deck, and then I'm also going to use the Kabbalah Oracle. So Spirit, please come through and help me deliver the message for my pile 1s, my lovely pile 1s who need some career advice. What is it that you'd like them to know? What's important for them to understand about their career? So let's see. Oh dear. We'll take all those, and then in a moment. Actually, I'm going to pull an Enneagram card also. Any more from this deck? 1 more, 2 more. Okay, so we have those. And then the Kabbalah Tree of Life Oracle by Cherry Gilchrist. I really am starting to get into this one. We have the Benefactor number 10. And the Head, number 1. And then from my Enneagram Oracle deck, which I have created recently, which is really fun to play with. Let's see what we get for this. For pile 1, career advice. Am I keeping those? Yes. Any more? That's quite a few, but we're just gonna go with it. This is kind of a hodgepodge reading anyway, so. Okay, so for your tarot, and I'm just gonna read these upright because I wasn't paying attention to them coming out whichever way. 2 of Swords, 9 of Cups, the Artist, Page of Wands, 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords. From the Kabbalah Tree of Life Oracle, you have the Head and the Benefactor. And then let's see, from my Enneagram deck, we have 3, 7, 8, Approach, Assertive to Aggressive. Lost Messages, Enneagram 7, You Will Be Taken Care of. Defense Mechanism for Type 5, Isolation. The Gift of Type 9, Oneness, Harmony, and Healing. Lost Messages from Type 2, You Are Wanted. Lost Messages from Type 6, You Are Safe. This is so interesting because this is definitely all tying together. And then the Instinct, Strength, Sexual Instinct, Impact, Transmission, Creation, Stimulation, Inspiration. Okay, career advice for you, pile 1. Follow your dream. You've been on the fence for a long time. You haven't been fulfilled with what you're doing. You have this idea that's bubbling up in you that you really want to follow, but it's really scary because it's a little bit like jumping off a cliff. You don't know if you're going to be taken care of financially. I'm getting that maybe if you know any of your Enneagram kind of dynamics, you might be more on the self-preservation side for your dominant instinct. You don't have to be, but you want things to be safe and stable and secure, and you know that this thing that is bubbling up in you to do this change that you want to make career wise is not going to be that. It's going to be a departure from what you know in the past. It's going to be tapping into your dreams, your creativity, maybe even doing some kind of artistic or creative work, whether that's entrepreneurial work. I'm feeling the need to recommend to you the book called The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. It's not specifically about artists, but it's about anytime you kind of embark on a difficult journey, whether that's, even just like starting an exercise plan or a business or any number of things that cause you to face yourself. And it's how to work through the resistance that comes up with that. And that's what I'm getting also from your Enneagram messages, is that you're taking a lot of time going within and trying to understand, what's the right thing to do here. And the mental exercise isn't giving you what you need to be able to move forward. What you really need to be able to move forward is to take some action, to feel the wind at your back, to see the doors that start to open to you when you take those small steps, and to feel inspired again, to feel that sexual energy. And we're talking about sexual here. It's not necessarily like sexual. It's what it says here on the card. It's, that energy of creation, of bringing something out of nothing, of, the spark that ignites. So that's what we're about here, pile 1. So, and with your Kabbalah messages, I'm just going to see if there's anything else from these from the book. So we have the head, which is an air sign card, and then the benefactor, which is an earth sign. Possible meanings: a sponsor or supporter will help you, a person, a source of good luck, your role as patron and gift giver. Then for the head, we have possible meanings: work which challenges your mental faculties, an offer to take up new leadership, a connection that you must make with something outside your normal sphere. So yeah, I'm getting from both of those that you have an opportunity to grow into the kind of leader, the kind of benevolent figure in the community that you want to be. And in order to do that, you're going to have to take a little bit of a leap off the cliff, but you can do it. You will be safe. All these lost messages I get are like the messages directly from Spirit to you to encourage you to move forward with this career goal. You will be taken care of. You are wanted. This thing that you want to put out in the world, people want it. They'll pay for it, and you are safe. So I'm just going to see if there's anything else I missed that Spirit wants to come through. I'm just going to use a playing card deck for this. Spirit, anything I missed that you want to say to pile 1? 6 of Pentacles. So 6 of Pentacles is about generosity, mutual give and take. And I'm getting that not only will helpful people spring up around you that will support you as you're making this transition. Also, beyond that, you will grow into this person that is able to just give freely of yourself to those in need. And whatever this career change is, you'll get the emotional support you need so that you can let that flow through you into others. It's not going to be depleting for you at all. I'm wondering if maybe there's some reason you're afraid to make the change, as you don't know if you have the energy or the reserves, and Spirit is saying yes you do, and yes you can, and go for it. The time is now. Oh my gosh, so exciting, group 1. Please leave me a comment and let me know if this is you, if this resonates with you, in the comments below. I'd be so curious to hear what's going on and what your career challenge is, or the thing that you might be going towards. It looks really exciting and fulfilling for you, and like the world really needs your impact. So I would love to hear about it if you'd like to share. Also like, share, and subscribe if you'd like more videos like this, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, pile 1. Okie dokie, pile 2. Actually, nope, that's not it. Pile 2, the index cards. So I'm just going to draw. What I did for the first piles, I just put them down here to draw. I mean, I can do it on top of the table too, it doesn't matter, but I just don't want you to think that I'm looking, because I'm definitely not looking. And I'm going to draw one at random, and here we go. career advice. Ah, interesting. That's what the first pile also got. So, all right. Career advice for pile 2. So for this, actually I don't want to use this deck. I want to use, oh, this is interesting. I want to use this deck, which is the Language of Letting Go Oracle deck by Melody Beatty. Really like this. I'm not sure why I would be drawing this for a career advice reading, but I'm sure it'll all become clear in a moment. So I'll draw a few of these. I'm going to draw a few message cards also. And then I'll use the Tarot of the Divine, and we'll see what we got here. Anything else from the Language of Letting Go deck? Okay. Let's do a few of these messages. Okay, for pile 2, career advice. What? Oh my goodness, bobbling all over. Spirit, please come through and let me know what messages pile 2 needs to know about their career. Anything else? Okay. And then let's do the Tarot of the Divine. I love this deck. It's all different fairy tales and folklore from around the world. It's beautiful. And this is for pile 2. Spirit, career advice for them, please. Career advice for pile 2. Anything else? Pile 2. Okay. Bottom of the deck, King of Wands reversed. I'm going to take these upright because I was not paying attention to how they were coming out. So we've got the Emperor, 4 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Interesting. For your messages, we have thinking of you, I want you, and don't pressure me. It's interesting. Career message. And then for your oracle cards from the Language of Letting Go, we have enjoying life. Today I'll do something just for the fun of it, just for me, and being direct. Today I'll own my own power and be direct. Okay, let me see here. Career message for pile 2. So I'm actually getting, this is a very specific message, but hopefully it'll resonate for someone out there. I'm getting that some of you may have applied for a job recently, or you're in conversation with someone about a job. And so you're just wondering how that's going to come together, or if it's going to come together. And so the message I'm getting here is that your boss is a good boss. There's a strong possibility that you will find it very fulfilling to work in this situation, and they are narrowing in on you as their top candidate and going to be looking to make an offer eventually in the near future. It's just not the immediate future. So it might be the kind of thing where, like, you had a final interview with them, but they have 2 other candidates that they are also considering that they have to do a final interview with as well. That's very specific, so that might not apply to all of you. And so if that is you, the message is, in the meantime, just enjoy your life, take a couple days off, relax at your current job, chill for a little bit, because once you start this new thing, it's going to be kind of like ramping up. If that's not your situation, more generally, it's a similar message, but that what you are seeking is also seeking you in terms of career. So there is something out there that's a really good fit for you. You don't have to worry. It's going to come in at the right time. It's going to be very fulfilling for you. You're going to feel inspired and loved and loving in this position. It's also going to be a really good company culture that you vibe with, that you feel like represents you well. You're going to feel appreciated at this job. Being direct, I want to know, Spirit, can you clarify, please, for pile 2, this being direct card? I'm almost getting that that's for your negotiating phase. Like, don't play these like mind games of trying to be like, oh, really, I need $300,000 when you know you're gonna accept 200,000. Which, and if that's your job, let me know. I want to apply for it too. But you know, but anything else about this being direct card? 5 of Swords and King of Swords. Yeah. So like, don't pull any punches. So again, if you are in a negotiating situation, don't try to manipulate the situation. Just be very upfront. Be like, look, my rent is this, my child care payments are this, like I have to make this much money and I made this much at my last place, so this is what feels fair to me. Or even if you don't want to go into that level of detail, just saying this is what feels fair to me and what I would like to accept. If it's not a negotiating situation, I mean, the same message would apply, but just about the other aspects of the job. So like your hours, how many days you go into the office, the specifics of your role. Don't try to finesse the situation. Just come through as very honest, direct, straightforward, and that's going to get you the best possible result. The don't pressure me is just about things taking a little bit longer than you would hope for. There's no problem. There's nothing to worry about. It's going to come together. I think that's it. Anything I missed for pile 2, Spirit? A few things, apparently. Wow. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, 5 of Wands, 8 of Cups. So there's a lot of new energy coming in for you. You are going to have to leave some old things behind that once were very fulfilling for you, but maybe aren't anymore. And you may feel a little bit competitive with some other candidates for the kinds of things that you're going for, but don't worry about that. The truth is going to prevail. You're going to feel inspired. There is this new beginning that's coming in. You don't have to worry. Okay, pile 2. I hope that resonated for you. Please leave me a comment and let me know if it did or if it didn't. I'd be curious to hear that. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel for updates. And I will see you next time. Thanks for coming by. All right, pile 3. So, if you chose this Sharpie, so our choices are career advice, messages from your person, or love letter from Spirit. I really hope that we don't pick career advice because I got that for the first 2 piles, and I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it, but and I guess I'm not going to try so hard as to like take that out of the running. I guess if Spirit really wants to give 3 career advice messages, that we're just going to do that. So let me look away here and I'll choose one of these. And please, Spirit, have it be something besides career advice because I want to do a different reading. It'd be more fun. Let's see. Should I take this top one? Yeah. Career advice. Oh my goodness. Well, all right. I guess I'm doing another career advice. That's very interesting. Everybody needs career advice. You know what I think it is, maybe? I'm kind of guilty of this myself. The readings that seem like the sexiest and the most interesting to listen to are like, oh, what would that person say to me? Or what did they think about me? Or, you know, how did my interview go or whatever? So what is that person thinking of how I am as a worker or whatever? I don't often, quote, click on a reading that says career advice. So maybe this is Spirit's way of like sneaking all these messages in for those of us that wouldn't be inclined to ask for them on our own. Like, that's just what I'm getting. Just kind of cheeky. Kind of cheeky of God, I have to say. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see which decks I'm going to use. I'm going to use this Ethereal Visions for deck 3. Career advice, please. And I'm going to also use the Tarot of the Divine. And then we'll see what else. And I will take reversals this time. It didn't in the first 2 decks. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, which is great in a career reading. We have 9 of Cups upright, 8 of Pentacles upright, 4 of Swords, and 6 of Pentacles. Is this reversed or upright? I think it was upright, actually. Okay, and then we're going to... Actually, no, Spirit's saying it's reversed. Okay, 6 of Pentacles reversed. And then from the Tarot of the Divine. Okay, for pile 3, Spirit, career advice. Career advice for pile 3. Six of Pentacles upright this time. That's interesting. Really? All of those? Yeah? Okay, all of those. 2 of Cups at the bottom. Oh, thanks, Spirit. I was seeing that it was going to be a little bit kind of like a love, career kind of thing. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups, the King of Coins, the 6 of Coins, the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Swords, the World reversed, the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. And this is career advice. Interesting, interesting. Okay. We tune in here just for a moment. There's a lot of cards happening here. A lot of pentacles too, which, you know, is good in a career reading. Okay, so I'm getting the message. 10 of Swords reverse, the Sun reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords reverse, Page of Wands. Yeah, okay, so I'm getting, this is career advice, but it's some kind of career / love situation. So I don't know if you work with somebody that you're interested in or dating or something like that, or you're interested in somebody that you work with, or you have some kind of a situationship. There's something going on here. So anyway, but the career advice for you is to be mindful of how much you're giving and receiving back in this situation. I mean, you saw me with the 6 of Pentacles. Was it upright? Was it reversed? I mean, we got it reversed here and then upright later. So I think what it's the message with that specifically is to just be mindful of the energy in, energy out with your work. It's going to be something that's constantly shifting and changing, and you just need to monitor that because it could get out of hand really easily. Spirit's wanting you to know that they see that you're in a place right now where you're focusing on more on like what you want and what satisfies you at work. Great job. You're taking it easier than usual. You're resting more than you normally would. And that is actually allowing you to apprentice better. I mean, normally I see 8 of Pentacles as like working hard, somebody like mastering their craft. Here I'm getting that there's some part of your job that you're like developing a skill around, and for some reason the fact that you're being more restful and paying attention to what you like and not just like, you know, pounding the pavement with it really hard is really positive. So keep doing that. And then, so it's really interesting, we have the Queen of Cups. I'm getting that this is you. I mean, it's gender neutral. You don't have to be identify with the female gender, but I'm getting that Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups both represent you. And then we have a counterpart to you here, which is the King of Pentacles or the King of Coins. So we also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is upright, and the World in reverse, Nine of Swords. Maybe why don't I just tell you what I'm seeing here? How about that? Yeah. So there's some kind of love and work situation you're mixed up in. And I get that you've been feeling kind of down. It feels like it's been over with this person. You felt very unlucky. You felt like the world is upright, meaning this cycle has totally come to a close. This is a chapter that you are like moving on from in your life. And you've been worrying about that. But no, what Spirit is wanting you to know is that there is going to be success in this situation. You will be happy and victorious overall. It's just going to go much more slowly than you think. And there's a like foundation that's building with this Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Coins. And somehow the key and the advice for all of this is to continue doing what you're doing with this top row, which is Nine of Cups, Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles in reverse. Meaning focus on what you really love, take time to rest, to contemplate, don't put in more than your 40 hours if you can help it, and monitor your energy in, energy out. If this King of Pentacles person is someone you currently work with, it's indicated here that they should now be doing more of the giving or more of the heavy lifting. And that could be both in the work situation and in your relationship. And even if this isn't love, I mean, it could be also like a business partnership or something, but whatever this relationship is for you, you have been the generous one up till now. So if it's, 100%, you've been giving more than your 50%. So now it's time for you to just scale back a little bit and let the other person kind of fill that void. So yeah, I think that's the message. And again, it's going to end with this Ten of Cups and kind of recovery from the Ten of Swords experience. And there'll be hope again. So, Spirit, anything I missed? Can I ask the question first? I never trust those if I haven't like totally gotten it out of my mouth yet, what I'm trying to say. Anything I missed about this message that you want to come through for pile 3? Okay. Ace of Swords at the bottom. That's always nice. The Ace of Swords is like the truth card. So when that comes up, usually means everything you've said is correct. We have the King of Pentacles coming through again. This is a message from Spirit. Like this person's going to come through. Don't worry. Ace of Pentacles. Something new is growing. There's a seed that's been planted that's starting. Seven of Pentacles, again about seeds, and wow, so many pentacles everywhere. Like there will be a reward for your efforts. And then Eight of Swords, which is about doing nothing. I mean, the Eight of Swords there's a picture on this card of somebody like bound and blindfolded and not able to make any movement whatsoever. So yeah, so the final message for you, pile 3, is to kind of do nothing. Watch everything unfold. Everything is going to go well for you career-wise. Keep doing what you're doing, focusing on what you love and doing some more resting. It's doing really well for your career skills as well as your life. So that's your message. Please comment and let me know if that resonated for you. I'd be curious to hear. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. And hope to see you next time. Thanks, pile 3. Bye.